if I can stop doing anything that stresses me by at least 50, you know? I want to have 1 million family members. I want to have 1 million people that when they see me, they're like, Griff, and they want to give me a hug.
Welcome back to Bluegrass Babes with Kayla, Lee, and myself. We have Justin here with us today. He's the owner of Gryphon Securities and Gryphon Executives.
Yes, ma'am.
He's a very busy man. So tell us a little bit about your entrepreneurship, your endeavors.
Wait a second. We're going to take a shot, aren't we?
Before?
All right.
I think we should go ahead and make that.
All right, we're going to
He
cheer it
brought us
off
a
with a
present.
shot then.
Let's go.
He brought us some
on, Tim.
Basil Hayden. Come on, Tim.
I'm doing it too.
Cheers.
Everybody. Happy Monday.
Delightful.
It's good.
It is good. Almost
I'm a
felt
baby
bad.
back
I almost,
bitch, so I gotta have a chaser.
I almost chased it with wine, and I figured that probably wouldn't be the best bet.
Woo.
Okay, back into it.
All right.
Anyway,
that
back
was
to
good.
business.
Now tell us about yourself.
Yes, so security, I actually started doing security about 13 years ago when I was 20 years old. My first job in security was actually at Tin Roof.
Really?
When I got out of college, when I first moved to Lexington. Well, actually, I've been to Lexington, but I moved back to Lexington from college. I started working at Tin Roof, and I did security for a couple of years, and I didn't like it at first, so I started selling cars.
Okay.
And then, that was that.
You
went
went down
on for a
that
while.
path. I
Yeah,
gotcha.
everybody kind of does.
There's
you
a
gotta
sales
try.
moment for everyone.
Listen, the money's good. Money's
is.
great. Time, and I have kids, so back then I think I had 3 or 2, and then
It was
through the
easy to
years it's
maneuver.
grown.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I had 2, and just the time I didn't have any time with the kids. So then I started actually doing security at a couple of bars together, and I was actually running things for them, and they kind of wanted me to do the hiring and bringing in more guys because, of course, we did a good job, the guys that I had there with me. And then one day, one of the GMs at one of the bars I was handling, which is Malibu Jacks, which was one of the first ones, his brother's a CPA, and he was like, I think you should start your own thing.
You should make
I'll
this
help you
legit.
I'll help you get your LLC. I think you guys are great. I'll beat your LLC, get you started. He still does my taxes now. He's my CPA still to this day. But
Love
yeah,
that.
he helped me, and it took off from there. Just word of mouth.
Small world, back in my past life, that's actually how I met Justin, is he did security for cocktails.
Yeah.
And that's where I used to work prior to being in this industry. So that's how we had met. And Sam loves you, which
Yeah,
is
that's
the
my guy.
owner. But yeah, he always was 100% by you guys. So
You know what I think is so funny is that you own a security business, and you think of security, you think of big bodyguards, buff, but you're a girl dad.
Yeah.
he is.
I'll tell you what.
A great girl dad.
listen.
I know.
Being a girl dad has given me the patience to be able to do this.
Yes.
If I was-
And that's key.
Yeah,
That's
it's
key.
If you go in and do security with just anger and just trying to be the
not gonna work.
tough guy,
You're going to be in a lot of fights.
you're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
You're in a lot of
that's
trouble. That's what
true.
it is. Even if you win them, you're in trouble.
Yeah, still trouble after. Yeah.
So that's just actually I give all my girls the credit. I've got 5 daughters. I give them the credit for everything that I do. Just if I didn't have patience, then I wouldn't be able to handle anything. People, when you're dealing with drunk people, they're babies.
Yes, that's what
They
I
go
tell
back
people.
to their baby
Adult
stage.
daycare.
Yeah, it's adult
an
daycare
adult-
every night.
Every night.
But if you can make a friend out of them, be patient with them, then every situation can be easy. It's all about control.
Yeah.
So
And if you can handle a female toddler, you can handle anything.
Or an adult toddler. It's
an adult
basically the
toddler.
same.
Probably.
They've heard some of my crazy stories from
Yeah.
About
cocktails.
cocktails?
I
Yes.
love the bar stories.
Listen.
They're my favorite.
They're fun. They're super fun. But
cocktails
you're
is
right.
the land of the toddlers.
Yes, they are.
You gotta love them all.
You
though.
do though, like you said, and once you develop that relationship with them though, it's easier to control the situation. Like the more they trust you and stuff, especially the bars that have the regulars like that. You know what I mean? Like, and cocktails is very much like that.
It's all familiar
regular.
face,
Yeah, it's very
so.
regular based. So your other side, Gryphon Executives, did that kind of be born out of Gryphon Securities?
Yes, actually, it's the brainchild of Gryphon Securities. So actually, through Gryphon Securities, we've done so much stuff, and with so many people, word of mouth has led us to a lot of high-profile people. It started with we do stuff for UK Athletics, Coach Cal. We do stuff with a lot of celebrities. We actually have a contract with Jeff Ruby's to do events. So, but before that, we had the Nelk Boys. I don't know if you're familiar with them. So that was that was probably our third or fourth high-profile
Client.
group of people. Word of mouth led us to them, and we actually hung out with them for an entire week.
Wow.
And it was ridiculous.
I bet.
Well, no, it's probably about 4 days, so not a week.
Felt like a week, though.
Yeah, it felt like a week. So just all day, every day with them, had a great time. They actually gave some people in Louisville our recommendations. So we just through word of mouth, you do good things, treat people like family. And I still text their security and Sammy Shahidi, the owner of Happy Dad. I still text him every now and then. He texts me,
just check in.
Merry Christmas, all type of stuff. Yeah, just good people. You treat people right, and they'll treat you like family forever. So.
Yeah, that seems like a really highly stressful job, though. To like be responsible for protecting people.
What makes you want to
Yeah.
stay? So, like, what's the good side of this? What do you really enjoy about owning your own business and doing this?
Making family members.
Yeah. I was going to say.
Yeah. That's the connect that you gain from making somebody feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
They feel like your family. So
I feel like it's the hardest part of the job, but also the best part of the job is the people.
Right, right.
You have to control the people, but they're also the
It
reason
takes
why
me-
you want to be there.
It probably takes you, as a woman, as women, probably take you within 5 minutes to know if you're safe around somebody.
Yeah.
And as a man, it probably takes even longer. So if you
Exactly.
can make a man feel safe, I don't know, like the feeling, it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
When you feel like somebody is your family and somebody you connect with them, and what we're doing is, building family members.
Yep.
So
It's empowering too for the people that you work
It
for.
makes a big difference because Brett, who he manages, some of the cocktails. I used to love going out with them because it felt like I was being watched by
With
like
your
my
big
big
brother.
brother.
Yeah,
You literally
yeah.
I felt like I was unstoppable. Like I could do anything, but I was making it home.
And you know how Brett is.
Yeah, like you were making it home
Brett's a
one way or
wrecking
another.
ball wherever he goes. Yeah.
But he'll protect the girls that he's with. You know what I mean?
100%,
Like he's
yeah.
got your back. Like you may sit in the corner for a little bit while things get handled, but like,
Right.
you're gonna be good.
Step back, let me do this. That's how Brett is.
I've got
Talk
my
about
hand
for
several
everybody.
times. Yeah, talk bombs always.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just that's the basis of, security and family and and with the guys, like we treat it like a brotherhood. So once you step into this company, whenever you join, I throw you right to the wolves. Like we do a lot of training at Four Seasons. So not only do you get to go to war with us, but you get to go to war with us.
Yeah.
So like me and you, we got to fight it out.
We're in. Yeah.
Just to know, one of my leaders, John Marr, he's actually one of the top guys at Four Seasons. He's been there for 20 years, 30 years. He's, probably one of the most accoladed guys I have. He's been Navy SEAL guy, been to Ireland, Afghanistan, done 3 or 4 tours.
Yeah.
He's been through it all, but he's a morale builder. He connects a lot of the guys to me. So we get guys from Four Seasons, we get Army guys, we get firefighters, like police and training, because after you work for the police department, you can't work for me anymore.
Yep.
It's conflict of interest. But police and training, before they get there, type of thing. So that's just, the way that those are our brothers. But also with that becomes, I have a direct pipeline. So if we have a problem somewhere, a major problem, I can call the LPD.
Right to it. Yeah.
I don't have to, dial 911. I can text.
Dispatching.
I don't have to do all that. I text, hey, we got some things going on. Yeah.
And they know it's serious because you're not going to call for just whatever.
I'm not calling for any reason. Or I'm texting, we're going out tonight or something like that. Yeah,
exactly.
But that's just the way. That's our family.
Yeah.
We're the guys. We're those guys.
I got a question, and this may be controversial, so I apologize. We may have to edit it out. Do you have any women on staff?
Yes.
Really? I love
I
that.
have 5. Well, we just lost one, but she's moved away.
Yeah.
We have 4 now.
Nice.
Actually, crazy thing about that, today, my 7-year-old, she's 7? Oh, she's in 2nd grade. She's in 2nd grade. So that one of the kids in her class is one of my employee's son, and I didn't know, her mom was there, and she wasn't there, and I was like, she looks just like Corey. So, and then she said something, and she was like, are you Corey's mom? So I texted her, one of the girls that works with me, her son's in my class, or my daughter's class, not my class. My daughter's class, so that's funny you say that, yeah.
Small world then.
Yeah, I was just
That's
talking
awesome,
to her
though.
like 5 minutes ago.
That's awesome, though, because you don't see a lot of women in security,
And
ever.
He knew who I was, because I guess she talks about us.
Yeah. Well, and it's not like you're missable. Like
Yeah.
If you
But, I
know
mean,
Griff,
that's-
you know Griff.
Right.
Like,
He's
What?
like, you're the guy from.
I was gonna say, what does training look like? Just curious.
Yeah.
Not that I'm interested.
are you
Oh, you
gonna?
trying to train? You want to be one of the women on staff? For everybody, training looks the same. We have a handbook that you have to go through. We have a couple guys that, like I said, MMA or, whether that be firefighter. We teach procedures of being able to subdue instead of strike.
Yeah.
So you go through at least a 2 or 3 week. It's just the difference is we're dealing with guys that have already been doing this.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a new person that has never done this, it's a lot longer, and it's not more physical, it's more mental, because what I'm teaching you is patience. I'm teaching you, how to control a room. It's
You
not
do
about
that?
being the strongest guy in the room, it's about being the smartest guy in the room.
Yes.
So, as long as it takes for you to realize that, then that's.
Patience is not my
I'll be
greatest
honest, that
virtue.
was my hardest thing to learn.
Thank
Like,
you.
if you could take my first year at Cocktails and line it up against my last year at Cocktails, you would laugh, because how I handled situations was completely different. Because I'm a hothead, like, especially when I first started bartending, and we didn't have security then. Like,
Yeah.
it was very blank and dry. Like, you're dealing with the 5'3" bartenders, and that's
The
who's
feisty.
yeah, like
Yeah,
very
yeah.
feisty bartenders.
Cocktails is the battleground for bartenders,
Yes,
I swear.
yes.
Because it's a pleasure to deal
Hard
with
head
regulars.
against hard head.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's a pleasure to deal with regulars, and then it's a headache to deal
Yes.
with regulars
'Cause-
because they're stuck in their ways.
Well, and they feel just as at home as we do.
Yeah, and if you tell them no, you cut them
they're going
off.
to call someone.
Oh my goodness, it's a mess, and we deal with that every
But
day.
you learn over the years, like,
Cocktails
to pick
taught me a lot of
pick
patience.
it. Yes, that's the only reason why I've made it in the shop. I feel like it's
Yeah,
because I learned
right.
how to deal with people and how to, like, step back and let people talk and just take it as it is. You know what I mean? Beforehand, I was not that person. I could watch over some video footage that I would definitely hang my head at now.
Do you
Like,
attribute that to cocktails
Yes.
or lending?
Cocktails. I would say that definitely came from Cocktails, just because when you're on a 12-hour shift of no breaks and somebody's yelling at you that their tortilla chips were burnt, you're like, does that really matter? Right now I have 400 people waiting for me to pour shots for. So you just learn the patience. And I moved up quickly there, so I not only, like, was dealing with, like, my own learning curve, but, like, having people older below me and stuff that I was also trying. And it was also a new bar. Like, so there was a lot of stuff that was being
because you
thrown
started
in.
at Cocktails too. Yeah.
I was at Bar Louie for a little bit, and then I transferred there, and I was 20. I wasn't even 21 at the time. I turned 21 there. So, like, I was
I think I remember
young.
your birthday.
Yeah, my 21st, we had all went out, 22nd and 23rd. I didn't see y'all on the 24th, but, like, you grew a lot there. Like,
Yeah,
family.
I've been
Yeah.
there for 7 years.
it's crazy.
That's
They're
wild.
good people to work for, though.
Amazing
It's a
people.
good crowd. I mean, like you said, regulars are regulars, but I wouldn't trade it.
So where do you see this going? Like, what kind of legacy do you want the big G to leave behind?
So, legacy-wise, I want just as many people in Kentucky, in America, anywhere, to feel like we're family. Like, just, like you said, we want to make people feel like we're their brothers, their big brothers,
You're
they can
protected
call-
like
they can
family.
call- they can call us for anything. But I want to lead this to national. I have some working on some things in LA, but it's tough because LA is a crime zone right now. It's just, that's why I got a call. I have a partner out there that lives there, and he's like, man, you should come out here. And I'm like, if we can make it happen.
It's a different
whole
scene.
different world.
Yeah.
So, we're working on some stuff there, and we have some things we've been doing in Nashville, and just trying to expand. But if I'm not saying it will all stay here, but if it all stays here, with Gryphon Securities, that's all the bar industry and everything with that, I wouldn't be mad. But at Gryphon Executive, I want that to be worldwide.
I get that. Yeah.
So if I don't deal with bars directly in LA, I want to deal with personnel. So if that could be my thing, that's, we're working on that.
I feel like that would be
We've
kind
done
of,
really well here. So
yeah. I feel like that's kind of your why too. Like
Yeah.
that, you want that connection. You want everybody to feel safe, like they're in the brotherhood, like they're in the family.
Right.
Like,
So
it makes a difference.
Expand a little on Gryphon Executive for me. So are we talking like blacked out SUVs, like coming to get you from the airport, like
Bulletproof.
tell me,
What are we
Tell me
talking?
how the other half lives.
Right.
Maybe we'll get to hire you one day. Maybe BGB.
We got you. But you guys are moving up fast too. Like you've been doing this for a year, and I've seen Bourbon.
See? Bluegrass babes.
I've seen Bluegrass Babes. Obviously, Bourbon with the Bluegrass Babes, and I've seen Bluegrass Babes a lot. Through the Instagram, through Facebook, everything. Like you guys are going. You're a year deep, and you're doing. You're selling out events. Everybody's talking about you guys. So that's just maybe we will be picking you guys up one day.
We can only hope.
So what are you going to be picking us up in? I'm just
So we have.
Back to that.
I'm sorry. Well, right now we have a G-Wagon, a G550.
Oh, not mad at it.
Yeah,
Not mad at it.
We're working on getting more vehicles. Suburban. We have a G-Wagon and Suburban. Sorry, but we're working on getting cars. I would rather cars. Really.
Yeah.
It's just easier because it's hard to climb in the G-Wagon. I don't know if you've seen the videos. It's hard for women to climb into them. It's
Especially
the 4x4
hills
square.
and
It's pretty
dresses,
yeah, but that's the vehicle.
Yes.
That's what everybody wants.
Yeah.
You want to be picked up in a vehicle
Yep.
like that.
Absolutely.
It's very beautiful.
It's official.
Yes,
It's got that.
and it's tough. It's got
yeah,
the
got the
stature.
tough
It
look
looks tough,
to it,
but it's
yeah.
also luxurious. So that's what we do all of our pickup in now. Like I said, we're working on expanding. I want multiple vehicles. We're working on a Sprinter van. I want a car.
Yes.
Just those type of things.
Yeah.
Just all angles.
Variety.
But, like you said, expand on what
Helicopter?
that is. Like we're doing. Whoa. One day.
Hey, forget LA.
One day.
You got to get there somehow.
Right. One day. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We do plane pickup, airport pickup. Of course, Jeff Ruby's. Like I said, we would deal with them directly. Anywhere, wherever you want to go, wherever you want to be picked up from. We did a detail just this past week in Triton Airways, the private airport.
Yes.
At Bluegrass.
Yeah.
So I'm working with them. We're trying to get something going. I want to do, all pickup. for
Whenever, wherever
them.
type thing.
Yeah. Whatever family's coming in, families leaving out. They deal with a lot of people through Triton.
Yes, they do.
Stephen.
not just security. So
Right.
you guys are really expanding.
Yeah, so that's what.
I
Yeah, so
love that.
you don't necessarily need security all the time, but it's always good to feel safe.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I got
That's
an
what makes
idea.
it sound
You guys
good,
just
yeah.
did a big event too, right? With like luxury vehicle.
Yeah. Which one you talking about? The Lex Exotic grand opening, or we did a car show at Manchester Music Hall?
I want to say that's the one.
And
Yeah.
then it was 4th of July. We did a car show at Manchester Music Hall, and then we did a private show and private party on the rooftop, and Ludacris came and performed
Oh,
at the
he
Manchester.
must have forgot our invite on that one.
You know what? It wasn't even up to me to do the inviting. It was one of our. So we worked directly with a guy named John Stewart. He owns Middle Ground Capital.
Okay.
He did. It was only a 200 people invite list, small invite list. Of course, Lost Palms is
Yes, hot
kinda
spot right
small.
now.
Very hot.
It's a hot
It's
spot.
probably about as big as this building.
Yeah, it's
but-
not big. I've been up there. It's nice, but
Yeah, it's very nice.
yeah,
But we capped out at about 250.
yeah. There's not
So
a
it
ton
was
of room.
it wasn't very much room for extra, but it was an amazing event.
I bet.
Yeah, the food, the drinks. John. Shouts out to John. You guys might.
John.
Yeah. No, he's an amazing guy. He's trying to bring a lot of events to Kentucky. So
Yeah.
I do a lot of private stuff for him.
We need more. I feel like it's a
So he's
great
trying,
spot.
Yeah, he's trying to do a lot more like holiday party, like to where you don't have to go out of town to have a good time.
to like be in the scene,
Right,
quote
right,
unquote.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, him, Jeremy Delk, my partner, that's my partner. They're working on doing a lot more events to where you don't have to go out of town to go to do these big parties.
Yeah.
I think
We've
we're
got
doing
spots here.
something Labor Day. I think I'll
Hey,
have
just
to
saying,
let
John.
you guys know.
That's my birthday weekend. Just saying,
When's your
John.
birthday?
September 7th.
So I have to let you guys know what he has planned, but there's something planned for. He doesn't let us know until about 2 weeks ahead.
Yeah.
But he's a last minute guy. He's usually not in.
I feel like most
in
events
town.
like that are last minute though. It's
Yeah.
like
But
they
it
got a
was
free spot,
amazing.
let's do it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like that was the last. I think they started planning it July.
First.
June. Right. No, like June
2
the
days
June
first.
the 15th or something
Yeah,
like that.
very
we had
last
2 weeks
minute.
notice. The car show was amazing, and then the event was amazing. And
It sounds like us when we plan our events.
Yeah, that's
we're
what-
like
yeah.
2 weeks
Gotta
before,
have
we're
the
like,
pressure.
we're booked, let's do it.
when it's a real good event, it doesn't have
Yeah.
to. It doesn't need that long to plan.
No, it
just
just
the right
goes.
people to plan it and the right
Yeah.
people to be there. So it was amazing. Yeah.
What I think is really cool, not to rewind all the way back to the beginning, but when you said that you started with the car lot, but it didn't align with your lifestyle that you wanted. So you had the non-negotiable of spending time with your kids, and then you basically created this
Came
life.
full circle.
Yeah, you came full circle, but you did it the way that you want your life to look. And I
Right.
just think that's so cool, and that's like the benefit of entrepreneurship
Yep.
is creating the life that you want.
What do they say? You trade the 9 to 5 to have the 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But the good thing about like what you guys do, what I do is you get to choose your hours.
Yeah.
I make I try. There's a lot of stuff that I should do.
Yeah.
In the mornings, I don't get up in the mornings. I don't. And it's a choice that you can
It's
make.
the choice though.
You know,
but also
yeah.
like in your realm, I don't see a lot of people calling for stuff at 7 a.m. Like maybe if it was from the night prior, like they're still up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I've
Like,
dealt with that, of
I'm
course,
sure.
but-
I'm sure. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I feel like that's more so why you'd be getting a call than compared to like somebody's waking up and now needing something.
Right,
you know,
right,
like,
right.
So I get
that's,
that.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. Not having to be up then. I don't
Yeah,
have to be up
yeah.
at 8:30 or, well, to take kids to school, but,
Yeah.
I can go back to sleep.
Back to bed.
Till 11, 12, I don't know, whenever. Until I have to deal with something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you say is like the legacy you want to leave behind from this? Is it something like, is there one piece of advice that you would give? Is there something that you want this to like kind of trail on from? Is this something you want to leave for your kids to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I always tell people I want to stop working. I want to stop doing anything, that worries me or stresses me by 45.
Okay.
I don't know that I'll be able to. I might be able to.
Hey.
So I mean,
Yeah, I gotta.
started.
Yeah. But yeah, so like, if I can stop doing anything that stresses me by at least 50, then if my daughter wants to
Take over.
take over, she can.
I love it.
I have no problems with that.
I love
Yeah, I
that.
have 5 of them.
Yeah.
At least one of them's gonna show me that they want
They
to.
want to do it.
But
Probably
outside of
youngest.
that, yeah, it might be. She's
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it's
She
gonna be
just,
her.
Yeah.
she just turned one a week ago. But it might be, yeah, my legacy, like I said, I want to build family.
Yeah.
I want to have 1 million family members. I want to have 1 million people that when they see me, they're like, Griff, and they
Yeah.
want to give me a
Yeah.
hug. And that's really how it is now.
It is.
Like for everywhere that I go, it just feels like I have a lot of family.
Yeah.
But I want more.
Yeah.
There's never enough family.
No. And I feel like I always tell people, even like buyers like moving in, because we've had a ton of out-of-state buyers like recently, and I tell people that Lexington is the biggest small town you will ever live in.
Absolutely.
Everybody
I swear
knows
it
each other,
is.
but it's still
Swear.
kind of like it's the biggest town we have besides like Louisville, you know what I mean? But like it's the biggest small town ever. Everybody knows
Lexington
everybody.
It feels tiny because
Yes.
no matter what, something or know
Somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. I love it.
I love it too.
I love it. You got anything else?
No, I'm good.
No? All right. Well, that's it.
Came on.
Thank you for
I'm
coming.
good. Thank you guys for having me.
Of
It's been
course.
amazing.
Should we
Alright,
do
the
one
G-Wire.
more before we go?
We should.
All right, come on, Tim.
Is this mine?
Yep.
I think I'm good.
Are you gonna back out on this one?
You gonna back out?
I got it.
Are you pregnant?
Stay tuned.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Find out next Tuesday.
No.
I gave a little.
Oh,
yours?
did I-
Oh.
That's that.
Wrong one.
No, it's hers. Yeah.
It's good.
Did you have one, Tim?
I'll do
Yes, I
that.
did.
These are
Love
heavy
this.
shots.
I'm
I
here
love
for
it.
more
I love it.
support.
I love it.
Cheers.
To Bluegrass Babes. To Bluegrass Babes. There we go.
Are you falling behind on your taxes? Do you dread sorting through receipts? Are you confident your business is fully compliant? Does the thought of sitting down and doing taxes make you anxious? If so, let us help you get a leg up on your records and finances. We can be reached at 859-576-0527 or submit@leguppro.com. Reach out today and let LegUp be your one-stop shop for all your accounting needs.